Welcome to Vedic Counselor, where ancient Vedic wisdom meets modern scientific insight.
All right, let's jump right in. Today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about and honestly one of the most misunderstood combinations in Vedic astrology, the Guru Chandal Dosha. So what's the real story here? Is it some unavoidable curse, or is it actually a profound karmic call to action? Let's figure it out. This question really gets to the heart of it. It's not just poetic language. In the world of astrology, this question points directly to the core of this cosmic combination. It sets the stage for a really powerful drama that can play out both inside of us and in our lives. So, to really get what's going on, we first need to meet the two main players in this celestial conflict. And believe me, their energies could not be more different, and that's exactly where this whole story begins. At its most basic level, this dosha is a celestial clash. You got Guru, which is the planet Jupiter, the great teacher, representing wisdom, expansion, and all things spiritual. But then, its pure, expansive energy gets kind of clouded, or let's say distorted, when it comes into contact with Rahu. Now, Rahu isn't a physical planet you can see. It's a shadow point in the sky, and it embodies rebellion, obsession, and worldly desire. And wow, this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? It perfectly shows the core tension. On one side, you have Jupiter, the great teacher, pushing us towards spiritual growth and doing the right thing, our dharma. And on the other side, you've got Rahu, the cosmic rule breaker, pulling us towards illusions, unconventional desires, and rebellion. So when these two forces meet in your birth chart, well, it creates this intense internal tug of war. Okay, so what does this cosmic clash actually look like in real life? When the planet of higher knowledge, of wisdom, is placed under this kind of shadow, it can lead to some very real, tangible challenges. Right, so when Jupiter's positive influence gets weakened in this combination, its best qualities can kind of get flipped on their head. This can show up in all sorts of ways. Maybe you face constant obstacles in your education, or your career just feels unstable. You might feel a deep sense of moral confusion, like you don't know what's right or wrong anymore. It can even strain relationships with your teachers, your mentors, your elders, and it can sometimes point to health issues related to the liver or digestion. But, and this is so important, this is not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. The source material is very clear about this. Where this cosmic conflict happens in your birth chart completely changes the story. The astrological house it's in is everything. In one area of your life, it might create a ton of turbulence, while in another, it could, surprisingly, lead to incredible success. And this is why a deep dive is so crucial. You see, Vedic astrology is like this complex, beautiful symphony, not just a single blaring note. Other planets can step in, they can lend their support, and they can totally change the outcome. So just having a generalized fear of this dosha is kind of pointless without a really deep professional look at the entire chart. Okay, so we've looked at the shadow. It can be tough, for sure. But what about the light? This is where the whole story takes a really fascinating turn, revealing this unexpected, positive potential that's hiding inside this very challenging combination. And here's the twist. When Jupiter is strong in the chart, or when a person makes a conscious effort to channel this energy in a positive way, this combination can literally become a superpower. Rahu's rebellious, out-of-the-box thinking can supercharge Jupiter's wisdom. This can lead to incredible intuition, real bravery, or even sudden financial windfalls from totally unique sources. It can create brilliant researchers and innovative leaders, people who are just not afraid to break the mold. So you've got this wild energy in your chart that has potential for both challenge and serious strength. So what do you do about it? Well, Vedic tradition offers this amazing toolkit of remedies, or upayas, that are designed to strengthen Jupiter's light and calm Rahu's shadow. The first category of remedies, you could say, is all about devotion. This can range from really specific ceremonies called pujas that are performed by a priest, to something as simple as your own daily worship of deities like Lord Vishnu, who represents cosmic order. Even simple, heartfelt offerings, like giving milk to a sacred tree, help connect you back to nature and to the divine. Now, a real cornerstone of these remedies is mantra chanting. The Guru Beach mantra you see here, think of it like a powerful sound frequency, a tuning fork specifically designed to amplify Jupiter's positive vibrations in your life. The traditional practice is to chant this 108 times a day, especially on Thursdays, which is the day ruled by Jupiter. And this is where it gets really practical, where the remedies become part of your everyday life. It's not just about prayer, it's about action. Donating yellow items, feeding animals, and maybe most importantly, consciously practicing respect and honesty in all your dealings. These are all tangible, real-world ways to strengthen Jupiter's influence and bring its wisdom into your life. So, after looking at the conflict, the challenges, the incredible hidden potential, and the remedies, where does this all leave us? What's the ultimate takeaway here? Let's bring it all together and reframe this whole thing as a personal karmic call. Look, the single most important thing to remember is this. Guru Chandal Dosha is not a rigid life sentence. It's not fate written in stone. As the ancient wisdom teaches us, the planets incline, but they do not compel. Think of it less like a curse and more like a cosmic curriculum, a powerful invitation to purify your own wisdom, to strengthen your character, and to turn what feels like a point of conflict into your greatest source of power. And really, that brings us to a question that goes way beyond astrology. This whole planetary combination is just a powerful metaphor that asks each of us, how can you take that one area of your life where you feel the most conflicted, the most shadowed, and alchemize it, transform it into your most unique and profound strength? Now that is the real journey. Thanks for joining me.
If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel Vedic Counselor. For personal astrology consultation, horoscope analysis, or Vastu consultation, you can contact us on WhatsApp 919219539215 or visit our website www.vediccounselor.com. Thank you for watching.